What's up, guys? Coming right back at you with another video. And in this one I have something kind of exciting to discuss. So, you can basically play your guitar the same way that you would play a ukulele. It's not going to sound exactly the same, but it's going to sound pretty close. And the reason this works is that if you bar the strings from... Alright, so if you bar the strings D, G, B, and E on the 5th fret, and you basically have the same notes as what would be on a ukulele. So you'd play a C major chord or something like that in the same manner that you would a ukulele. So you could also add in the A string on the 5th fret if you want it to sound a little bit girthier, more guitarish. And yeah, the main point here is if you bar across the 5th fret on the D, G, B, and E strings, you're getting the exact same notes that you would on a ukulele. Therefore, you could play it the same way that you would a ukulele. And I understand a lot of people, they can't really do bar chords that well. Well, you could just basically put a capo over the 5th fret. But the reason that it's so good to know how to play your bar chords whenever it comes to a stage like this is because if you're not using a capo, you're not limited to using these chords on the 5th fret. You can go anywhere with these chords on the guitar that you want, in theory, and they'd still be pretty close to ukulele chords, just in different pitches, different tones. Like, if I stopped barring the 5th fret, and I took it down here to the 3rd, that would be the same as detuning the ukulele to, detuning the ukulele an entire step. The only difference is, on the guitar, it works. So, yeah. Very different sound than... So, I'm going to show you guys some of these chords and how you can play them. And I'm also going to show you how I played Serenity for Eternity, which is a song on my channel that I made using this method. Here's a ukulele chord sheet you could refer back to in case you get lost or just forget how to play these chords. I'll leave a link to it down in the description. And yeah, I'm hoping this will help you translate what's on ukulele to the guitar. As promised, I'm going to show you the chords that are used in my song Serenity for Eternity. And I'm also going to show you a sheet of basic guitar chords at the end of the video to help you out. So, the first chord in Serenity for Eternity is, in terms of the ukulele, a normal C major chord. Yeah, that. And then there's a C major 7, which, yeah, I'll tab it out and show it on the side. I'm not really going to explain it right now, but actually, you know what, I will. So basically, you bar the 5th fret on the D, G, B, and E strings for the first chord, the C major. But on the E, you're going to be holding the 8 while barring it. So, C major. The second chord, pretty much the same thing, only instead of, holding down the 8 on the E, you're going to be holding down the 7 on the E, barring across the 5th fret. That's a C major 7, if I remember correctly. Then there's A minor, which is you barring across the 5th fret, but you put your ring finger on the 7th fret of the G string. Then F, the same thing, only you add in the 6th fret of the B. And whenever I play this song, I personally add in the A too on the 5th fret. You know, I bar across that also because I just like the way it sounds more. It's more full and it doesn't really make the chord sound terrible. So then I slide up to the 7th fret, and that's where I'm barring. And I keep holding this F chord. So it's the 8th fret of the B, the 9th fret of the G, barring across the 7th fret on the A through E strings. And you're just going to play that like down, down, up, down, up. And then on the off beats, you know, where it goes, all you're doing is adding in a high E. And, well, you're adding in the 10th fret of the high E to the chord. So it's... And that's the verse. The second part of the song, the bridge, is C major 7. I'm not really sure what this chord is called, but I'll have it tabbed out. And then it goes back to this, does it a second time. So, and then after that, it's... So there's really a lot of chords involved in this song, and I mean, if you really want to learn it, I could... Well, I'm probably going to end up putting, you know, the tabs to the song, or at least the chords of each part of it, in the description of the video. But yeah, that's pretty much those parts of the song, and then at the very end, I do this. Barring the 12th fret, doing an F with an added E on the 15. C major, but on the barring across the 3rd fret. And yeah, those are the chords that are used for Serenity for Eternity. So if I were to play the song, which I'm going to right now, it goes like... Thank you for... Before I go, here's the basic chord sheet that I promised for the ukulele, and just remember that if you bar across the 5th fret, you can translate any of these chords to the guitar. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next video. This will be in the description.